Hi guys and welcome. So let me tell you, I've been thinking about this set and I did a couple examples yesterday, but I don't know, I'm gonna go back to an old favorite technique for this because I'm really kind of struggling with it. I love the dies, but the dies I feel like you can only do so much with. So we will cut out some flowers and leaves, I think, today, but let's go ahead and show you what I'm planning on. Let me move. I've always had another small magnetic glass plate, and I found that I used that a lot yesterday while I was working on this, because standing up I was getting a little, I don't know, not tired of standing up, but when you're frustrated and you're not sure what you really want to do, sometimes you have to sit down and think it out. And this is too big for my desk area, my work desk area. So I had to use something smaller. All right, so what I'm going to do is, let me go over here. I'm going to grab a piece of Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to grab, I think, let me grab a couple greens and a couple browns. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to introduce these in a little bit, but I think what I want to do first is I want to use this online exclusive of Art and Texture. Because if you've watched my videos before, you saw that I thought this felt like grass and this felt kind of like clouds. Maybe I'll get a blue out too. So I'm going to do my good old technique where, do I want this to be brown or green? I think I want this to be the green. So let me do the brown first. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to score this in half both ways, so I have kind of like a score line, but you know, I'll trim it down because this will be a layer, but just so I kind of have my score lines for my and I might even alright, so I have my score lines there. I know you won't be able to see them, but I will. Let me go ahead and grab out a block. Alright, so along this score line, let's see if I want to do crumb cake full strength, and then maybe I will do, put this over here, and then maybe I'll do, I'm going right above that score line. And on this one, I'm going to go straight this way, because this is my, and I really didn't want to go over that line, because that's going to end up being my sky on the other card. So I'll have two horizontal cards, I'll have two vertical cards. Alright, I know I shouldn't do that, but I'm doing that just quickly. Alright, now I'm going to come in, and I think I'm going to stamp off once. Let me put this up here since I have to clean it still. Let's go ahead with the crosshatch one now. Sorry. Let's do this stamped off once, just to add a little more texture to that. So I will put that back on. Stamp it off a couple times. Gotta kind of blend in kind of where those others meet. You know what, maybe now I'll just kind of go on here to pick up that ink. Sorry, a little loud. I got an edge there. All right, caught an edge. Gotta be careful when you start. How did that get so dark? I might have stamped on there and forgot to stamp off. All right. Anyway, all right, so let me go ahead, come over by the microphone, try to be very quiet. Oh, that's not my, oh, sorry. I know that's really loud, so sorry, so sorry. Grab my, get that off there. Let that dry. All right, now I'm going to come in with the grass. This, I think I'm just going to do an old olive. I don't think I want to bring in the green because I think that's going to be really, really stark against that. I'm going to get a new block because that block now has ink on the corner because I wasn't careful. All right, let's see how dark this is. I think I want that to stamp off lunch too. Alright, so far I'm not liking the way this is turning out, but we're going to go with it. There we go. Stamp again. All right. All right, so far so good. Have I lost you guys yet? Sorry. I guess I'm just not good with items that you know have to be colored in. As you all know, I'm not a coloring type person, so let's go ahead and go like this. We'll cut out our little pieces now. Oh, let me cover up that stamp pad first. I can hear you guys yelling through the screen. Cover up the stamp pad. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's make this 4 this way. No, let's just do it in half and then we'll trim down from there. I'm going to go over a little bit because I don't like how that got over. So this is going to end up being 4 by 5.5. I'm sorry, 4 by 5 1/4. I'm gonna have to do something there. I don't really like that either. I think I'm gonna cut off some of that ground. Cut off that darker area. Oh, I already did it that way. All right. And that grass, let's go ahead and do it like that. I really don't like that. I really should have stayed on the opposite side of the line. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that this was going to be up and down like this. Yeah, so I really messed that up, didn't I, people? So let's go ahead and do this 4 this way. guess when I'm doing that type, I'm not thinking of doing horizontal and vertical at the same time, especially when we're talking about, in this case, sky and grass area. So you know what, that's why it's good. There's always two sides to each piece of paper, because we'll use these two, and these we'll end up using the other side for something else. Okay, that didn't work out great, did it? All right, so let's go ahead and we'll stamp some of the animals. Or, you know what, I do have, I could put him there and I could cover up that spot. Maybe I'll do that. Let's go ahead with this one then. All right, so I don't even have to stamp him. So let's go get a couple, let's get all of my light greens that I have. All right, these are all my greens. As you can see, I don't have garden green. Either A, it doesn't make it, or B, I never bought it. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's come over here. And let's start first with a dark layer. Oh, that's really dark. All right, that's really dark. And is this my new old olive? Oh no, it's Granny Apple Green. I was going to say, that's really dark for Granny Apple Green. And I did grab out the dark than the light. That really upsets me. But it's more of an alligator green, I guess. So maybe it's a happy mistake. All right. Yes, I know. We'll make those. We'll probably bring in slate or something for that. All right. Now the first thing I think I want to do is, let me grab the color lifter. I have to remember which one is, because I have them when they were the blends and I have them when they were the blendabilities. So one of these two is the good one. I'm thinking this one. This must be the newest one, because that looks like it doesn't have a square around it, so that was a second iteration. So I'm going to take the color lifter and take some of that off of his face. It's going to take a second for that to show up. You got to let it dry or evaporate or whatever you want to say. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put a little bit of a lighter streak right along his curved line there. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get a little more of that snout with the color lifter. I don't know if you can see how that is lightening up just a little bit. It was really dark to begin with. So it is lightening up, giving it time. Let me try to blend those greens together. That's what's nice about the blends, is you can go right on top of one another. Oh, look, I left a little bit right there. You can go on top of one another, so that really helps. All right, last go through with the lifter. I don't think I have to go that many times over it. Let's go to the back side here. Get some of that off. See, I did have some color on there. Let me go to the back side and just get some of that off. Oh, look, and it comes through the paper. All right. Last go round. I think I'm going to bring the bullet end in now. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and don't even know if I want to use any of the vines yesterday that I cut out. That'd also be a nice way to kind of, I don't know. Really struggling, guys. I struggle with animals. I don't buy animals unless they're insects, and then it's dragonflies. I really don't buy animals a lot. I don't buy the cute little cow sets. I don't buy the little, oh, I do buy penguins. Anything penguin I have to buy. So yeah, I don't buy a lot of animal sets, and this is the reason why. Because I am animal challenged, obviously. All right, let me go ahead, get some of that sky look out there. Making a little bit of a mess of my desk area here. All right, I think that's enough for a sky area. All right, where's that one piece that I really messed up? This one. We'll just go ahead and we'll pick up some of that color. There we go. All right, look, that's ready for another card. All right, let me go ahead and get out where that cloth go, just because I know there's probably some residual color there. Let's just go ahead and make sure it's all gone. All right. So let's go ahead now. Let's put Mr. Alligator down. Okay, so now what colors do I want to border him with? Do I have, I do have a green. I think this is shaded spruce. Oh, I need to get this down just a little bit more. Okay, I want to have something sticky on there. All right, I do need to cut this down just a little bit more, which won't be bad. I'm going to take away some of that sky. And I'll take away some of this over here. All right, I know, yes, I took away a lot, but here's the method to my madness. So now I think I'm going to put a, because this is my 4 by 5 1/4. I think I want to put a very thin layer. So that's 4 5/4. So let's go 1/8 down from that. So now let's see how this looks. Yeah, I want to bring this down just a little bit more. This is how my mind works, people. Let me just do it slightly. 1/8 in. All right, now let's see that. Yes, I like that better. All right, and let's figure out what saying I'm going to use. Let's go ahead and use, since this is a celebration stamp set, so that the dies and the stamp set can be earned with celebration, I'm going to use the other celebration stamp set, that one of them you can get. I think I want to do just the hello. Yeah, one more block. How many blocks can Roxy use today? A lot. All right, let's go ahead. I think I'm going to do this. Even though this is early espresso, I'm going to do my word in pecan pie. Let me make sure I look somewhat straight on the edge. Grab out this instead of the glue. Make sure I have a nice, before I press it down, have a nice border. Oh, I just put that down and there was that little orangish brownish spot. Okay, good. It didn't pick it up. And let's go ahead and put it on, because you know me, I like mixing whites and vanilla together. And yes, I used a lot of cardstock here. I could have cut punches out of this layer and the brown layer before I layered them, made the card less thick and not wasted cardstock. But when I'm not thrilled with a card, I just want to get it done. And even though this is okay, not 100% in love with it. Let me see. And just to be silly, because we can, do I have one? Here we go. And I think these are finally back in stock. If they aren't, I apologize. But let's go ahead and put, now I'll find my take your pick tool. Here it is. Let's just put one little bird up there. I usually do things in threes. Yes, I know. But I'll just do one for today. Oh no, now I knocked down that dragonfly. Ugh. Alright. So there you are, guys. There's our card for today. Animals are my challenge. Cannot, I guess, get as creative with animals because, one, I feel like you have to color them in like I did here. I feel like this needs some sort of little jewels too. And then there's the one using the dies. And there was that hello again. I stamped it on white and then cut it out. Fussy cut it out. Alright guys. There you are. Oh my gosh. What a mess. You can see how my life is. Alright. There you are guys. 3 different cards. Wow. I really created a mess to clean up later. Alright. I don't know what else you can see. That's it. I'm going to go, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Have a great Sunday. Share this video. Most of all, have a great day. A safe week in the upcoming week. And take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.